Rallying, a sport that is full of unpredictable challenges, and 2024 was no exception. Drivers from the length and breadth of India would commence battle for the right to be crowned the Indian National Rally Champion. And it was clear from round one that this would be a season to remember. A season full of intense competition, high-speed thrills, and unforgettable moments. Let us remind you of all that and more, culminating in the ultimate showdown at the season finale, the legendary K-1000. We kicked off the season with the South India Rally in Chennai, which was also a round of the Asia Pacific Rally Championship. Harkishan Wadia and co-driver Kunal Kashyap took home a triple header, winning the APRC overall, INRC overall, and INRC 2 category wins. Team Slideways Industries driver Daraius Shroff put on a strong comeback performance, securing runners-up spot in the INRC 3. Round 2 moved to Nasik and the Rally of Maharashtra, returning after 8 years hiatus. This is also as close to a home rally as it gets for our team. The JK Tyre-powered Ford Fiesta made its INRC debut at the hands of Gaurav Gill and Aniruddha Rangnekar after missing out on the first round. They were immediately on the pace, setting the fastest time on the opening stage, but unfortunately went off the road and prematurely ended their rally on stage 2. It was then Vikram Rao Arur and A.G. Somaya who took over the lead, winning the next 2 stages. But even they had to retire due to mechanical failure, handing over the lead to Fabit Amer and Milind George. But in an unfortunate turn of events for the rally leaders, a puncher on the penultimate stage handed victory over to Karna Kadur and Musa Sharif, despite them not setting the fastest time on any of the stages during the rally. Fabit and Milind did manage to take top honours in INRC 2. It was Snap Racing's youngster Arnav Pratap Singh and co-driver Rohit who took the top step in INRC 3 while finishing a strong P3 overall. Our teammates Daraius and Arjun Dheerendra secured some valuable points, finishing P3 in the INRC 3, and cruising to victory in the women's category was Nikita Takale and co-driven by our teammate Shivani Parmar. Round 3 of the season took us to the familiar stages in Coimbatore. It was Gaurav and Aniruddha who took victory on the rally's opening stage, but yet again, luck wasn't on their side and they lost a wheel on stage 2, ending a rather disappointing weekend for them. Winning the rest of the day's stages, Aditya Thakur and co-driver Virendra Kashyap took the overall win, making it 3 different winners in as many rounds of the season. They also won the INRC 2 category. Over in the INRC 3 category, Daraius and Arjun put on a stellar performance and could have been P3 overall, but the joy was short-lived as they suffered a gearbox failure, which brought his rally to an end on day 2. It was a dramatic rally that changed the championship standing order and kept the battle wide open. After a mid-season break for the teams to recharge their batteries, the season resumed in Hyderabad for round 4. The Rally of Hyderabad was a special one for Gaurav and Aniruddha as they emerged victorious, bringing an end to their series of misfortunes. It was long overdue and a popular win. The winning margin for the JK Tyre-backed duo was a massive 1 minute and 20 seconds. This despite them taking it easy and not pushing their car to its limit. Chetan Shivram and co-driver Shiv Prakash topped the charts in INRC 2. Running a tough fight in INRC 3, it was youngsters Arnav and Rohit who emerged victorious ahead of Daraius and Arjun in a battle that went on all weekend. Coorg and the Robusta Rally, with its scenic coffee estate stages, was set up for the penultimate round of the championship. With the standings across all categories wide open, this round was crucial for all the top title contenders. Despite running issues on stage 1 and losing time to their rivals, Gaurav and Aniruddha made a strong comeback, taking their second win in a row, while also taking home maximum points for the rally yet again. Aditya Thakur and Virendra Kashyap took the win in INRC 2, and a stellar drive by Daraius and Arjun saw them emerge victorious, taking the win by over a minute from their championship rivals Arnav and Rohit in INRC 3. Which brings us to the 6th and final round of the 2024 Blue Band Indian National Rally Championship. As it was last year, the legendary K-1000 organized by Karnataka Motorsport Club on the outskirts of Bengaluru would play host to the championship decider. This being the 48th running of the rally, which is one of the longest runnings of a rally in India and one which has seen some epic battles over the years. With multiple championship categories on the line, the final round of the 2024 season would be a title decider across the grid. Karna Kadur and Musa Sharif came into the round as championship leaders, with their closest rivals Aditya Thakur and Virendra Kashyap trailing by 25 points.
There are many factors for the success. I mean, to begin with, the effort that the team has put in is tremendous. It's huge. We've built a new car midway into the season. Without testing, we're still able to finish on the podium, so which is very good. And the other plus point is we've got Musa coming on board, and that's been a huge boost for me and a good learning experience as well. As always, we've got MRF to back us and support us this season, so all of these factors have clicked so well, and we're happy to be where we are.
Well, there's no such plan or feeling. Why? Because I drive for fun. That is it. There's no pressure at all. And I think that if I do good, everything will fall on correct place.
Gaurav and Aniruddha, on the other hand, were 39 points behind the championship leaders and just needed to score the maximum of 40 points available while hoping other results went their way to have a sniff at the title. The duo had a strong second half of the season in their JK Tyre-powered Rally 4 machine.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's been a great opportunity for us to bring down this car from Europe to drive in the INRC. This is probably the first car ever in the INRC with this kind of a spec, and I'm really happy to be driving it. It's proven its worth around the world in the World Championship events and the European Championship. So it's a different experience altogether. We had to develop special tires for this car with JK Tyres, and we've been really happy with the development that's gone so far. We've had back-to-back wins, though we started a bit late in the year because we had a bit of an off in one of the rallies and we were learning the car. Apart from that, once we got to know about the car, it's been smooth sailing for us, and this is the last round of the championship, and we're trying to make a hat-trick here. Hopefully we can be on top of the podium.
Over in the INRC too, Thakur and Harkishan Vadia were engaged in a season-long battle to take the crown, while Fabid Amer and Milan George also still had a shot at the title in this class.
You have to trust the co-driver so much, and stages like this where there are a lot of blind corners. So it's all about trusting the co-driver and the pace notes and hoping that he will deliver the notes on time.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Stages like this definitely requires the pace for perfection. So we have done a good tricky, and hopefully we should be able to do a good job about it.
The championship chance is there for us, so we'll try our best and finish first. That's the thing which is in our control, and hope the other things which is out of our control works best for us.
Our teammate and championship leader Daraius Shroff started the rally as a favourite to take home the title in the INRC 3. He was more determined than ever, having lost out on the title at this very rally a year ago. He was in a tight battle with Snap Racing's Arnav Pratap Singh.
So my favorite and the most memorable rally has to be the Rally of Maratha, since I got to taste my first overall victory, and that has been really special. Though we didn't start off the season really well, we started with a DNF, but again, coming on the overall podium was really special, and now we are here at the last round of the INRC. So looking forward to finishing the season on top.
While over in the women's category, it was our team's dear friend from Snap Racing, Phoebe Nongrim, who came into this final round with a shot at winning the title ahead of her rivals.
Well, looking at the track, at some parts of the track, yes, flat out, of course, to make timings. And at some part of the track, there's a little bit of cautions and all that stuff. So I think I'm going to play a bit of both, be a little bit cautious and also go flat out at the same time.
We will be sending it because we have nothing to lose. But yes, we are even worried for the championship as we are running third in the championship standings. And we don't know, we have just crossed our fingers and hoping for we should see it.
With the contenders being as well prepared as they could be, it all came down to the season finale. Known for its tough terrain and demanding stages, the K-1000 was a perfect setting for the championship to be decided. the rally saw a total of 56 entries across the categories, with the competing crew having to tackle 2 physical stages 3 times each. Stage 1 was Tirtharama at 18 kilometers and Stage 2 was Hatyalu at 15 kilometers. Pre-rally rain at the stages meant conditions were trickier than usual and with a few water crossings for the cars to tackle. Day 1 kicked off in dramatic style. Gaurav and Aniruddha hit car trouble on SS1 while negotiating one of the notorious water crossings, after which their car lost power and they dropped down the leaderboard to 6th, more than 50 seconds behind rally leaders Jason Saldana and Timo at the end of the opening 2 stages of the rally. But in an even bigger turn of events, Karna Kadur and Musa Sharif crashed on Stage 2, throwing the overall championship battle wide open. Daraius and Arjun put in a strong performance on the opening stages, taking a commanding lead in the INRC 3 category, while their rivals unfortunately faltered. Arnav made a small error on SS2 and rolled his car, all but putting an end to his championship hopes. Aditya Thakur did enough to keep his championship rivals at bay, while maintaining the pace to be in the top 5 overall. As the second loop of stages for Day 1 kicked off, Gaurav Gill showed us why he is the best in the business. With a stage time of 15 minutes and 18 seconds, he was close to 50 seconds faster than the next fastest car through the stage. This catapulted the JK duo from 6th to 1st in just one stage. A truly remarkable performance. On the next stage, they made a further 13 seconds to end Day 1 as rally leaders and with a real shot at taking home the national title on the last day of the season. This was a remarkable comeback considering at the start of round 4 in Hyderabad, they sat at the bottom of the table with 0 points after the first 3 rallies. Truly a season of 2 halves for them. Arjun Dheerendra and co-driver Satish Rajgopal, after a tough season and a string of non-finishes, had something to smile about, ending the first day in 2nd place overall, while Jason and Timo were 3rd overall and leading INRC 2. Daraius and Arjun consolidated their category lead to end Day 1 with one hand on the INRC 3 championship trophy. With nothing to lose and the championship at stake, Gaurav and Aniruddha set off for leg 2 and the final day of the championship with aim of bagging maximum points. And they did just that, winning both of the day's stages despite battling technical issues with the car. They had done everything in their power to achieve maximum points in the last 3 rallies of the season and take home the title.
The 2024 Indian National Rally Championship was a season of 2 halves for Gaurav and myself. Obviously, our car didn't make it on time for the Chennai Rally, the opening round. We had an unfortunate crash in Nasik, an unfortunate incident in Coimbatore which didn't allow us to win a rally we should have actually won. But it was great to end the season on a high with a hat-trick of wins, starting in Hyderabad, in Coorg, and obviously in K-1000, which was the most satisfying because we had some car trouble on the first stage, but we fought back and made over 1 minute on our competitors over the next 4 stages and have comfortably won the rally. We would have loved to win the championship as well, but things happened otherwise.
But it wasn't to be. Karna and Musa did just enough to score the required points for the leg to narrowly win the title by 2 points. Kadur and Sharif were crowned champions with 1 rally win, 2 podium finishes and just 3 stage wins through the season, choosing a more consistent and conservative style to win the title. Arjun Dheerendra and Jason Saldana held on to their overnight positions and completed the podium places. Jason Saldana took home the INRC 2 win in this rally, with Aditya Thakur and Dean Mascarenhas rounding off the podium places. The INRC 3 podium was a lockout for Chettinad Sporting as Arjun Rajiv and Vaishak Palachandran sealed 2nd and 3rd spots. Arjun Rajiv took home the win for this round in the junior category, with Abhin Rai a close 2nd. But there was plenty to celebrate for our team as Daraius Shroff won the INRC 3 drivers title and the rally as well in the category. And what's equally impressive is that he finished the year 4th in the overall classification. A stellar show indeed.
Went down to the wire as usual. But man, she held up brilliantly. Arjun did a phenomenal job. And I don't know what else to say, man. Finally, this has happened. This is a big thing, big deal for me. A really big deal for me. And now on to INRC 2 Championship. One after the next. Take 3, take 2, and then take the top. That's the goal. Fucking do this!
Aditya Thakur took home the INRC 2 crown. This also bagged our team's tuners, Chettinad Sporting, the drivers and team titles for both the INRC 2 and 3 categories. A true testament to their dedication, hard work and knack for preparing great cars. In spite of losing out on the INRC 3 title, there was still much to celebrate for Snap Racing and Arjun Pratap Singh as the youngster was crowned Junior Indian National Rally Champion. Despite being tied on points, Phoebe Nongram had a bitter pill to swallow as she lost the Women's Championship to Harshita Gowda, who won on account of more wins in the season. Harshita won this rally by just 3 seconds on the last stage, securing the title for herself. The 2024 Indian National Rally Championship, a season full of unforgettable moments, intense rivalries and triumph against all odds. We would like to take a moment to thank and congratulate Blue Band Sports for putting on a fantastic season. All the clubs who put in hours of work ensuring the stages were challenging, fun and run smoothly. Chronopulse for the efficiency in managing the live timings and results by a transparent and seamless experience. And of course, a special thank you to all the mechanics and teams who put in day-night work before, during and after the rallies to ensure our cars are in top condition, for without them, there would be no cars to run. Last but not the least, our team at RevHard, behind the camera, who have brought you these lovely visuals. Every rally of 2024 was a story in itself. From the highs to the lows, this season has provided us with some great fights while always maintaining the camaraderie. Rallying is more than just a sport for each one of us that's part of it. It's the passion that drives us all. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey. We can't wait to see what the 2025 season holds. Stay tuned, stay fast, and we'll see you on the stages next season.